Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my platform. I hope that you guys are having a good day, good afternoon, good evening, or good night whenever you get to watching this video. So please make sure that you are subscribed. Make sure that you hit that notification bell, that you have tapped the like button as you come into the live stream. Please, that would help me a lot. If you guys would like the video. So I will wait to start doing the reading until I have somebody in here and until somebody likes the video. But by watching my content, you are agreeing to the contract. So make sure you're familiar with this, with what is in the description box below. But by watching my content, you are agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled, be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. Also, this contract includes shadow banning and the gatekeeping of my messages. Everything said on this platform is copyrighted by God and the Holy Spirit, so don't steal messages from them. Okay, so let's see here. So now we're going to do the prayers. So I pray that the Most High God can be with us now. I also pray that the Holy Spirit be with us now. The archangels, our spiritual team, spiritual guide, and the ascended masters, and any other beings of light and love like our starseed family that would like to aid us while we are here serving our divine life purpose. So now as I call upon your personal favor, Most High God, I would like to ask that you would please... No, I need to get, I'm not starting a reading until I get a like. So I'd like to ask you, God, for your personal favor. And calling upon that, I would like to ask if you would continue to bless me and my subscribers and continue to heal the sick and create miracles for us. In your holy name, Lord, my God, I give gratitude and thanks. I pray to thy holy message and meditate upon your divine will. And please continue to reveal the highest light, the highest wisdom, and the highest truth to be me and my collective. Also, Archangel Michael, I would like to ask that you would specifically block out anyone or anything that would try to negatively influence or impact this reading in any way. I pray for the highest light, the wisdom, and the highest truth to be revealed to me and my collective, and I pray for all of my subscribers. Okay, amen. All right, so yes, I am doing good. I hope that you're doing good as well. Okay, so I'm doing a general reading. So maybe the information that comes up in the reading will have to do with your question. So let's see. Working with the Thoth deck first. Okay. So truce. Somebody wants to make a truce with you, and this could also be like somebody's spirit time. It's somebody's like on spirit time. Their spiritual team is making a truce with your spiritual team. Welcome in, Sharon. I hope that you're having a beautiful day. It might be a hot one wherever you guys are at, depending on where you guys are at. But yeah, this truce is coming from the spiritual realm. Somebody has agreed to stop attacking you, is what I just heard. They've realized that their efforts were futile. This person was trying to put a root on you guys. Yeah, absolutely. They're having to come to terms with the fact that they do not hold the necessary power or the authority to be able to do anything. Yeah, you definitely are coming out as a Queen of Wands, being somebody that's very attractive. People see you as being somebody who's outspoken, who's attractive, who's confident. And you may not even feel that way, but people perceive you to be that way. Somebody was attacking your solar plexus. Yeah, so the universe is coming out, a truce with the universe. This person is having to surrender. Let's just say that. They're having to surrender to the universe's will, which is peace. And the overall is peace. And so they're having to surrender to that. And they're having to come to terms with the fact that they do not rule the world. Which was a big, because they wanted, if they would have ruled the world, they would have puppeted it like this. Just like what they wanted to do to you, is to turn you into some type of puppet so that you would do and act for them. I also feel like there's an ace of pentacles. Wow. An ace of pentacles here for you. But the Queen of Wands There is somebody that is actually a Queen of Wands, but there may be, I keep all my cards in the upright. So when they turn around, it is what it is. But I do feel like there is a Queen of Wands and a Prince of Swords who is working against you. These people were sleeping with each other. So they could be extremely jealous and envious of you guys and your energy. Completion. This is completing a cycle. This battle is over. This war with this person is over. Them trying to infiltrate your dream state to make you stuck, that is over. I do feel like these people like to, they like to do a lot of spell work, but the spell work is not working. And so you're still completing this cycle and moving into wealth with the Emperor energy, which means you rule your own emotions. You don't let people get the best of you, and you're not letting people goat you into being upset or bait you into being upset. Yeah, this cruelty and abuse that you experienced in the past is over. This is what these people are experiencing now, because that's the type of time that they're on. Like what I say about an Ace of Discs, an Ace of Pentacles. You have an Ace of Pentacles here for you for whatever divine work that you do. You also have a lot of strife and cruelty that you've overcome by people trying to take from your livelihood or stop your livelihood altogether. And so now these people, they're not able to meet their payments. They're not able to pay their bills. The same situations that they were putting you in or attempting to put you in, they're facing that now. And they don't like this. And so they're looking at you with, an envious eye, because they know that this cycle has been completed and these people are pushed out. They're cut out of your energy. They're completely removed. You're over here with the door to happiness, you're going to be living your life, making money, having this Ace of Pentacles, which is insured to you. You're not going to quit your job or stop working like what they want. These people are not going to be able to oppress you. If they were able to oppress you before, it was because somebody was helping them do this and because you weren't aware of it. Like there was, when I had my spiritual awakening and I found out that all these people were doing witchcraft on me, I was pissed. I mean, I was upset about it. But breaking the spells. That's why I don't judge anything I said or did while I was under the possession of witchcraft, because it wasn't me. It was not me. Yeah, you're over here being happy in hermit mode. Like, that people are dangerous and they're scandalous and they're greedy and they're selfish. This is why you only will consort with the highest vibrational people possible. This change that's here for you is because you've separated yourself from these people and you've not engaged with them. And it's also here because you have not retaliated against them. Like I could have retaliated against the people doing witchcraft on me, but that would just have been a never ending war between me and their energy. You've got this virtuous energy coming out for you. That's why you've made a change in your life. You're very virtuous now. These people's efforts were futile. They've completely failed. They've completely failed whatever demonic master or lord that they serve. So these people are being kicked out of covens, kicked out of groups, kicked out of the spirit realm. These people are literally, hi, DC, welcome in. You felt a huge shift yesterday. Yes, so much good is coming in today. Yeah, exactly. These people have been kicked out of your energy. They've been kicked out of their social groups. They've been kicked out of everything for doing this. And I do feel like they got signs from the universe to stop trying to put you in poverty and trying to mess with your destiny. They were told to stop. These people just didn't care. This is all about keeping you away from a certain place or thing that you're already coming into contact with. This is part of your destiny. It will happen. These people are extremely worried because they know that they failed. That's exactly. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. These people are so worried. They're worried that their black magic, that they're going to be in disappointment. They're going to see you over here succeeding and they're going to be disappointed. They're worried that you didn't fall into their trap. And they're also worried about being oppressed by whatever force protects you. These people did not know that you were this protected. art. You could very well be an artist or somebody that loves art, somebody that's a lover of nature as well. But yeah, I feel like a big energy's been lifted. There was a major shift yesterday. Major shift. And it's changed the outcome. It's brought you into this cycle of completion of a cycle. The Princess of Wands. Yeah, exactly. Literally, you guys are still royalty. You're still expressing yourselves. You're still speaking your truth, and you're still getting your message out there to people. You're still going to reveal your testimony. And again, these people are afraid of what you're going to do and say because they don't want to look bad, but they, that's on them. They did this to themselves. The Prince of Cups, you've got somebody that's a supporter who's here to help balance your energy and to bring you into a state of neutrality so that you don't you could easily retaliate against these people and their cruelty and witchcraft, but there's no point. Just give them to God. And I think that's what you have done, is give this situation to God, and God has handled it. We can see that these people are really worried that you gave them over to the Most High. They're specifically afraid of this protective energy coming from like a Lilith Lucifer type energy. You've got some badass protectors that do not play about you, that are here to spread the light. And they are taking these people out, just smacking them around, literally left and right. Literally, your spiritual team is messing somebody up. Confirmation. Literally, all you needed to do was use your throat chakra and express to the universe that you were being bullied, and now it's being handled. Is this somebody you're dealing with? Somebody that wants you to enter into the energy of Babylon. They're disappointed that they weren't able to come in and deceive you with this lustful energy. Somebody wants to have sex with you so bad so that they can steal from you. This is why these people are being told no. I feel like you're dealing with a perverted female energy that's definitely LGBTQ plus, and a masculine energy that might be LGBTQ plus also, but these people are a couple and they have dark desires and dark fantasies that they want to play out with you. Very debaucherous stuff. But you're over here being valiant, literally being valiant. We're going to look up the meaning of valiant again, just so that you guys know. Oops. It says possessing or showing courage or determination. Yeah, you're very determined and you're very motivated. Very valiant and very honorable as well. These people feel so freaking defeated. Like they feel like they're the ones facing strife now. They feel like everything that they did against you was futile and a waste of time, a waste of energy, and a waste of resources. Very foolish. These people feel extremely foolish about what they were doing. Like they feel dumb because they let their debauchery and their lust cause them to forfeit their own destiny. Yeah, divine pointing 5 out to you again. There you go. 2, 5, 25, 25, or 25, 55 for sure. 25, yeah, 5, 5, 5. 2 is building blocks, and then 5 is masterful change. So you're mastering this change that we're seeing here. Love is the greater energy than fear or any other energy that exists out there. So you're bringing like that. Why these people cannot impersonate you is because they do not have the love that you hold. And so people can sense, especially if this is somebody working through a fake account, like with your name on it, the people getting services from this person know that it's not that it's not you, because that love energy is not there. The Knight of Cups, literally, you could be dealing with a Cancerian energy. I kind of mentioned that yesterday, that there was a Cancer energy involved in this, or some of the traits of Cancer could be relevant. The Knight of Swords, this was a monitoring spirit that was set on you by these people to monitor you. And this spirit literally has not gained access to your energy. I feel like you guys are going to remain at peace. Yeah, you cut this person off at the right time. You guys will remain in peace. You'll remain fruitful. You will remain in the light. And there's nothing that these people can do about that. They know that now. Before, they thought that they could change your life around and mess with things, but now they know that you are not the one. Success. This is you having a success. The only reason that you're going to be, that you are successful and going to be successful, is because you used your intuition with the Queen of Swords and you cut these people off. You weren't this sweet softie that these people thought that you were just some type of stupid idiot, like nice person that they could just take advantage of. No, you will cut people off if they are not for serving your highest and best good. And that I'm proud of you for that. If you still were friends with these people or talking to these people would have unalived you and taken your life from you. So I really feel like God spared you, because, you know, if these people would have had their way, you wouldn't be on this planet. You wouldn't be breathing. They would have gone to your funeral a long time ago. That's the type of people you're dealing with. They value science and all of this experimentation and studying you and all that crap. They view that as some type of, you know, I don't know. They think it's more powerful than God, which I disagree. There may be science may have some knowledge, but it doesn't know everything. But God does. Yeah, you're still being seen as a Princess of Cups, somebody that's a nurturer, a loving person, somebody that gives, somebody that's successful because they help other people become successful. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you help other people succeed and you're not worried about competition. So for these people to act this way, you know, they were trying to use science to interfere with your divine life purpose and to cause an unnatural death or an ending to happen to you. And you have an Ace of Wands here that is ensuring success. You're also going through an adjustment period right now because you're adjusting to the new frequency. Well, you're adjusting to your energy and the new frequency that God has for you. These people are experiencing an ending and a death because their science does not defeat God. It did not win against God. And I don't know if somebody's trying to call you an illegal alien or what, but they need to shut the fuck up with that shit. I feel like the only immigrants that should be being removed right now are, you know, the ones that are criminals. I think they should focus first of all on locating the criminals that are immigrants and removing them. And then we'll see about everybody else. Maybe we could actually just, you know, if it's not harmful for our country to just integrate these people, you know what I mean? Especially people that are like second generation. I feel like somebody is trying to get the info on you so that they can try to make false claims against you to get you deported or something. And I'm like not feeling, you could literally have been born in the country or whatever, be second generation of something. And this is like somebody really researching into your past and trying to pull up stuff so that they can get you kicked out or like exiled or whatever. And that's not going to happen. You are the one that holds the power here. These people, yeah, they definitely would. Yeah. If they would have had their way, you would have died in jail for sure. These people do not have the power necessary to make adjustments in their own life. That's why they're experiencing a death. And they were very satiated with feeling like they had conquered you, but you're going to be the one satiated. And this is a strong energy. Like these people were using a lot of hoodoo, voodoo, a lot of very dense, powerful dark magic. And they believe that there's a science to this black magic, but yeah, it's because your name. Facebook tried to use facial recognition on you the other day. Wow, that's creepy. Yeah, fudge them for sure. I agree. This is like them you trying to think that black magic, there's a science to it, and that they can use it to interfere and cause an ending on anyone. No, not true. Then maybe it's black magic works on some people when they're asleep in the matrix and don't know who they are and are not divine, but you trying to use black magic and experiment on a divine being, that's really foolish. You know what I mean? The tower, they really believe that this evil, and yes, the evil eye can cause deaths, it can cause miscarriages, it can cause tragedy, but this shit is all being reflected back to them. Their evil eye, their death magic, and their wickedness, it is not interfering with your life at this time. It's interfering with theirs. These people may come to you. Yeah, science has limitations. Spirituality is infinite. These people may come to you with an apology, or they may want to donate to you or give you money for restitution. I would accept the money from them, because God is commanding these people who are trying to do black magic on you unlawfully and trying to stop you from creating these powerful works of God, of miracles. God wants them to pay you money. The ones that are doing this, if they come across this reading, they'll know. God wants it. Yeah. If they do not pay you some type of restitution, they'll have to pay with their blood. Again, they were trying to ruin you, and now they're into ruin. They didn't want you having a luxurious lifestyle. This person wanted you to be broke and in prison so that they could steal something from you. They want this star quality that ensures luxury for this lifetime. They want that star trait. And they felt like they could have access to it anytime that they want. They're very sad, though, because this evil eye has ruined their life. They're experiencing a lot of sorrow and loss. And again, their children and children's children are all going to be cursed by this evil eye shit that they did. This was a horrible idea. Hey, welcome in, Shaman Marie. I hope you're having a beautiful morning. I love the Little Mermaid, as always. It's so cute. But yeah, these people are very, very sad and in sorrow because they've lost this battle. They've lost this devil energy. They thought that it was going to defeat you, but the devil doesn't have any power in your life. Yeah, the devil is lazy. The devil's not going to try to work against a chosen one or a light worker. Like, come on, people need to be realistic. I feel like people just need to leave other people alone and focus on their own lives. And if people would do that, that none of this shit would come up in the readings. You know what I mean? So maybe these people are learning that they need, in this new aeon, they cannot spend their time and their energy, being lazy. They cannot spend their time and their energy. You are the star of this new aeon, point blank, period. They wanted to cover you up and keep you silent, keep you unable to deliver messages or unable to heal others or unable to tap in. It's impossible to cut somebody off from the Most High God when there's a bond there. Okay. That's not something I would ever try. But these people, I mean, I would never even think that thought. Like, I feel like that's so low vibrational. These people thought that they were going to ruin your life and cause you sorrow, and the devil was going to possess you. And then at that point, you would look exactly the way that they had described you. But everyone's realizing, looking you up and seeing that you're normal, and is realizing that these people are not. Good. Oh, yeah. You had mermaid in your blood. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You do have that angelic energy as well. This Prince of Discs, this is somebody that wants to come forward and stop you from financially moving forward. I'm not really getting why. I think they could be a part of the entertainment business. Maybe they want you to sign a contract with their company and you turn them down. This could be an offer that hasn't even come in yet, but I can already tell that you're going to turn this offer down. Just because it's just not for you. This is meant for somebody else. These people intend to use your God-given abilities for a negative purpose. They feel like because you're the Queen of Cups, you'll be easy to manipulate and easy to control. There's also a Knight of Discs that's watching this Prince of Discs and is like, yo, you can't move towards this person in the collective. You cannot move towards the chosen ones. And exactly, you're not going to be gaining their abundance. You have a protector here. Somebody that's in the spiritual realm that's watching over this abundance that's linked to your destiny. These people are not going to be able to extract anything like that. It's futile to try, even, The moon, these people were up under the moon with this evil eye crap trying to siphon energy and vampire you while you sleep. This has really worked out bad because all of these astral entities and lower vibrational vampiric things are returning back to these people, and they don't have the ability to get rid of them or to transmute the energy. The Princess of Swords. Yeah, you've had to defend yourself and defend your abundance, defend your life force energy against people for way too long. You're going to gain back everything that was lost 10, 15, 100 billion times fold. And yeah, these people feel like you're prude or that you're like bougie or better than them. And maybe you are. You've definitely got this Lilith energy that's ensuring that these people will not have a success while up underneath the moon. You are the magus, the magician. Okay, you have the ability to swiftly create change. And if like these people thought they were going to sacrifice you, but literally you giving these people to God has sacrificed them. And this is because you're an empress. They wanted to defeat this loving, mothering energy, and now they find themselves sacrificed and defeated. And this is going to bring about peace for you, total peace and truce. This is going to bring about peace for you. You also have an Ace of Swords protection. That's protection from the universe. And you've got this pleasure card with victory. These people wanted to dominate your ability to have pleasure. Wow, what a low vibrational weirdo. This is all because of your high priestess abilities and you being in the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody feels like they walked away from you at the wrong time, that they should have stayed with you or around you or connected to you or done something else to deceive you so that they could be a part of what you're about to experience. This Ace of Cups is what you're about to experience. This Lover's card, somebody wanted to get your twin flame to cheat on you. They were definitely tempting this person with lust. I feel like you guys know who your person is, or you know who the right person is. And when this person comes in, you're going to be able to divine who is who. They did try to sick on you this Hierophant Chariot energy, which to me feels like a secret society, a coven, people who are part of a group. They definitely tried to run some type of white collar crime scam on you, and they tried to involve you in it, and this shit has backfired. They wanted to dominate you. They were going to use a Hierophant group like the justice system. With the Chariot, they wanted to dominate you, basically. But yeah, they wanted dominion over you. You're over here in the Sun, and this Knight of Wands, when this person comes towards you, you're going to deny them. You're not going to allow this person in your energy. They may say, oh, this could very well be an officer that comes to your door and says some stupid shit. Like, you don't, just trust me, you don't have to answer the door when they show up like that. If they've got a warrant, they'll break the door down or whatever. And if they do show up and they want to gain access to your house and want to be let in and want to do a knock and talk, you just say, you know what, I'm not comfortable. I've been advised not to engage in that, and I'm not comfortable. So I would like to evoke my right to remain silent. My right, and I do not give consent for a search. I do not give consent to entry into my house. And you can always just tell the officers, if you have something real that's going on, some type of real situation, go and get a warrant. Okay, go and get a warrant to search my shit, and then come back. And the police officers are not allowed to hang around your front door for hours and hours at a time. That's stalking and harassing. Make sure if you have an interaction with the police that you record the entire thing, and make sure that you tell that officer to put a body cam, to turn their body camera on, because you don't want trust me, the police can knock on your door and make up some crazy lie just to try to see into your house. Okay. They don't have to tell you the truth. It's literally part of the law, and they'll get you to like confess to shit that you have not done by coercing you. And so this is why I'm saying, like, if you have police that are trying to come to you on any bullshit that these people have said, tell them to come back with a fucking warrant, and you'll take it seriously. Because you're not going to do a talk and walk with them, knock and talk with them. Whatever they're looking into has most likely nothing to do with you, and it has to do with these other people. So knowing what your rights are, and knowing that also if you invoke the Miranda right, to remain silent, and you say, I'm not going to answer any questions till my lawyer is present, at 15 days after you do that, the cops will leave you alone if you do that. But 15 days after you do that, it like resets. And so they could come back 15 days later and do the same thing again. Another trying to do a knock and talk. And you just say, you have to literally evoke the right again. You just keep saying, again, I'm not going to speak with you until I have my lawyer present. I evoke my right to remain silent. And then once you say that, shut up. Do not say anything else. Do not speak, because they won't take your right to remain silent serious if you start talking to them. And trust me, if you're thinking, oh, I'll just answer the door and give them a little information, you don't know what they're trying to do and what they're trying to pin on you. You just don't know you just can't trust cops. Okay. So it's like, you just don't, you could say something seemingly innocent and they could twist your words against you and then use it in a court of law because you didn't evoke your rights. Okay. And if anybody tries to detain you at a traffic stop or anything, like, not detain you, but they're trying to question you or wanting to search in your car, you need to say, I do not give consent, and I have been guided by my lawyer to not communicate with you without my lawyer present, and then they can't hold you up. If you're at a traffic stop thing, you can say, officer, am I free to go or am I being detained? And that's going to put them in the spot where they're going to have to hurriedly come back with an answer. Okay, we don't have anything to detain you. Just, we had a suspicion that you had, that's just what they are. It's like, they're like trying to work off of suspicions, or, they may be waiting for you to leave the house so they can pull you over and try to search your car. And you say, I do not give consent to search, and I will not be giving any information or speaking to you about anything without my lawyer present. That's what I've been guided to do. I invoke my right to remain silent. And then all you say is like, officer, am I free to go or am I being detained? And if they don't have any probable cause or any reason to detain you, then you're going to be free to go. And then you just move on with your life. But yeah, always know your rights. Google videos about that so that you guys do know your rights, because they'll try to use your own rights against you. Literally, they will try to use your own rights against you, which is crazy to me. But how crooked the police are and the law and everything like that, I just don't trust that shit at all. I don't trust it. I don't trust them. And I know they've done manipulative shit to try to falsely arrest me and give me warrants and shit like that without me knowing, giving me tickets without telling me, all of this shit, and coming to my door every day harassing me. If I would have known my rights then, I would have executed these rights against these police officers, and they would not have been able to do witchcraft on me and bully me and harass me and use illegal surveillance on me to get me to leave a city because they didn't want me there. Well, fuck them. I left, and now that city is basically cursed. So they can deal with the Native American living on Native American burial grounds, they can deal with that shit. And all the demons that were there, when I drive by that city, I see all the demons that are still there. They're still fucking there. Like, they stayed. I left and they stayed. So yeah. Don't fear the police, but also don't fall into the trap of thinking that they're on your side. The police are never on your side. Never. When I say never, even if somebody's committed a crime against you, the police are still not on your side. They're on their own side, okay? That's the honest to God truth. They want you to think that they're just there to ask questions, that they're on your side, but they could be there for an entirely different reason. So yeah, I just continue to say, no, I don't give consent to search. If you have something serious going on that you think that I've done or that is in my house or whatever the fuck, go through the legal system like you're supposed to, and go get a judge to sign off on a warrant. And then once you do that, then I will have no problem obeying the decree of that warrant. But without a warrant, you have no probable cause and no reason to even come into my house. And if somebody says, oh, I smell the smell of marijuana or whatever, you can refute that. Again, like, just know that you have rights, okay? And they can't do anything without probable cause, but probable cause has to be physically proven. That's why you need to record the interaction and make sure that and if a cop tells you to turn the camera off, that you can't record them, that's illegal. They're not allowed to do that. They're also not allowed to cover up anything like on your security cameras. They're not allowed to cover up your ring bell cam. They can't do shit like that. Like, I've had in the past, person I was living with had an officer come, and they basically covered up the peephole with their card so that like we couldn't see out of that. That's technically illegal. You cannot try to take away somebody's security system so that they are tricked and deceived into opening the door. I mean, there are so many things that these cops did, from like literally partying and drinking and doing illegal substances with the upstairs neighbors. I mean, the city was so crooked, and there was pictures of that. It was crazy. So anyways, yeah, just know your rights and then know what action to take so that these people don't get the best of you, because that's what they want. They want you to slip up in some type of way and do any type of thing so they can come to you to basically persecute you. And I'm going to tell you, if you don't give them anything and you make sure that you're using your rights correctly, these police officers will be forced to move on and find somebody who's actually committing a crime or doing something illegal, which is what these cops should be doing. The fact that they're being redirected by lying people that are actually committing crimes, and then snitching to the police and telling them to basically go after somebody that's innocent and shit like that. All that shit makes the officers look bad. And if they show up to your house trying to provoke you, like what they were doing to me, they were trying to every day provoke me, come to my home and provoke me into being very upset so that they could then arrest me. Just know not to let them get your goat. If they say any shit like, oh, your friends already confessed to it, oh, we already have physical evidence that you were there, all of these things are lies. They can lie to you about anything. They do not have to tell you the truth. They literally do not have to tell you the truth about anything that's going on. They can say, oh, your friend confessed. Oh, we already have evidence. Oh, we've already done DNA. And all of that can be a lie. So just know that they're just trying to get a false confession out of you, or you to admit to some type of guilt so that then they can persecute you. Again, a lot of the times cops are lazy. It's much harder to actually find the person that committed the crime, and the public doesn't like it when crimes go unpunished. And so they may just try to find any person that looks like an easy target to become like their victim, basically. And so, it's like there's been people that have been coerced into confessing to crimes that they did not commit. And basically, but they were put in jail until DNA evidence of the actual criminal was found. And so they were in jail for years and years and years. And there's no reason for that. The way that these police officers try to imprison people falsely and all that is wrong. And they are a part of these secret society groups. There are people that are a part of that, but just know that you also have secretive helpers, people who are also there for you. They're also a part of your spiritual team in the physical, and there are feds and higher ups in CIA that will shut these like low vibrational crooked ass cops down. I mean, they'll go through everything that they've ever been doing and what they've been spending and wasting their time on and what they've been wasting their resources on. And whatever law was giving them the ability to legally surveillance you, that's illegal. You can't do that. You cannot put surveillance on somebody just because somebody has just because of a suspicion, somebody suspects some shit but doesn't have any solid proof or any reasonable cause or anything like that. They don't have any of that. Again, you cannot illegally surveillance people. And so it is human trafficking. If you illegally surveillance somebody and put that footage on the dark web, that is human trafficking. So these cops need to get their shit together before God. I mean, God is going to punish them and force them to live a very sufferable life. They may even pass away by getting shot at but they're going to be put in dangerous position after dangerous position because what they were trying to do to you was endangering the earth. And this is just the way that nature works. Like spiritual laws were broken, people lied, crooked cops were involved, and they're going to have to pay for what they've done because that's just the way that karma works. They're thinking, oh, it's going to come in another lifetime. No, bitch, it's here now. You're walking karma. Anytime someone screws you over, they suffer. The fox, clever. This is what I'm saying. You have to be very clever with these people. Again, they don't have the right to at any type of traffic stop to detain you for longer than a reasonable time, like 5-10 minutes. And if there's nothing, you don't give them consent to search your vehicle because they could plant something in your car. This is what I'm saying. This is why you always need to be checking your vehicle and making sure that there's not anything illegal in there and that there's not a tracking device that's been put on you. This fox energy, this clever energy is showing me that you can outwit these enemies and these foes. It says that you are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. The frog, prosperity. Let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into a new day with joy. Abundance and good fortune await you. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. You may want to take an entire day to sleep. I don't feel like that would be a bad thing. I think that would help your energy and just be calling your energy back to you. Getting rest, there's rest. When you get real rest and you get real sleep, you wake up feeling recharged. When you don't get the right type of sleep, that's when people usually are attacking you or messing with your dreams. That's what kind of drains you. So taking some time to get some rest is a good thing. Wisdom. Yeah, moose. Let your head and your mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. Make sure you guys have stayed up with the driving laws and all of that in your country, in your city, in your state. Okay, and that and so that when you're out on the road, you're not breaking any type of law or doing anything that would cause you to get pulled over. Somebody wants you to be pulled over and arrested really bad. They have sent the energy of police, the energy of getting you pulled over, and the energy of you losing your vehicle. So make sure you guys are not drinking or driving. Make sure you're not having open containers in your vehicle. Make sure that you're following whatever laws are in the state that you live in. That's the wisdom of this moose energy, is making sure that you don't fall into a position where these cops can try to take advantage of you or can try to do something perverted or evil to you. Independent cat, you are a natural leader. Your intuition is extremely strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way. You guys could have cats. Cats are very significant. They're very independent beings that manage their own happiness. They're not needy. Miracles, the hummingbird. This is one of my favorite animals out of all of the animals that exist. You are a joy bringer. You bless this world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. So yeah, anytime you see hummingbirds, that's a sign that you are getting closer and closer to your most joyful self. It's also giving you a good sign that joy is here, that your vibration is changing. The keeper of secrets, the lynx. So this says, take out time from the world and be the observer. That's what I was saying, like sleeping, resting. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowledge. You see other secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. This is what I'm saying. These people don't want you to be able to recharge your energy. They feel like if you can recharge your energy, then they're not going to have a foothold in your life. They're not going to have a foothold in your life either way. And if they try to put a foot in your life, God's going to cut that foot off. Partnership, puffin, accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. It says that twice here. You are a joy bringer twice. It says, let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. I do feel like you guys are moving into communities now that support you, that are not going to take from you, and they're not going to be trying to get the cops called on you. Well, whoever this person that was trying to turn your community against you, this has not worked. Nobody's believing this weirdo. Maybe in the last city where people were all demonic, where you came from, this shit worked, but this is not happening in the city that you live in now. Always prepared. Like I was saying, me telling you about this, because I was picking up police in the energy. So me telling you about this preparation to mentally prepare yourself. Okay. Not to say that anything bad is going to happen. Just be prepared just in case somebody were to come on some fuck shit. You're always be prepared. Always be ready. It's the squirrel. It says that you are an expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off your course. Make a plan for the future and life will give you all that you need. I'm also seeing that this is like the squirrel that travels through the tree of life and talks about what the different realms are doing. You have a connection to that. These powerful animal totems will help you. Good luck, the ladybug. You are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. And if a police officer would say, come on, man, if you just answer some of my questions, then I'll leave you alone. That's a goddamn lie. Okay. Everything that they say like that is a manipulation and a lie. And you guys need to know about that. The unicorn, infinite possibilities. You guys are definitely rare unicorn energies. Says that you are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirit's flight. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become legendary. You guys are in that process right now of becoming legendary people. Supernatural dragon. Look at that. Unicorn and dragon. Wow. So yeah, it says that you are an ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift and at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. And I do feel like these people had somebody in their ranks that was in law enforcement. This person could be getting fired from their job. They could be getting let go. The sea otter, happiness, be the master of playful living, release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny is of love is assured. So it's like literally, it's insured for you to be happy. And that means being successful, being wealthy, being healthy, all of that stuff, because that's all of that is different types of success. Wow, the coyote, the revealer of truth. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and the tricks of life and learn from them. That's exactly what I was saying. Look out for the traps and the tricks of life and learn from them. That's what I was saying about all of that police crap and your Miranda rights and all of that. So yeah. Intuitive, loon. Listen to the song of your soul. When it comes to these traps, listen to the loon, the song of your soul. It says, your intuition, trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. You truly are. The heron, patience. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently towards your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. It really will. Being patient, like with this whole process and with everything that God is doing in your life, because I know that we want instant, snap your finger results, but realistically, when we're working through big issues, it may take a couple months, it may take a couple years, it just depends. But be patient with yourself. Know that that the beginning and the end has already been created and you exist there. So you're just on your journey to becoming a greater person every day. Literally, you're just on this beautiful journey, and it's making you a better person because you're having to self-reflect, you're experiencing miracles, you're finding the secrets within your soul. You're also being an independent person that's got so much wisdom that you can stand on your own. Being self-sufficient, you really don't need anybody else's help. Going within will help you tap into your magic with the owl here. It says, owl, magic, choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through the deception. Like I said, the deception with this coyote, the coyote will make you aware of the traps and tricks that they try to set for you, the snares that they put out. When you read Psalm 91, include the police, reading this against the police and the traps and the snares of the devil. You know what I mean? It says, open your inner vision. You can see through the deception. Let go. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. You have a natural magic, organic. Okay. And so people may think that you practice black magic, but you don't. You are naturally magical. And yes, people are born with magic. If it's in your bloodline, it's in your bloodline. Some people are, and some people are not born with it. Some bloodlines don't have it. Some bloodlines don't have spiritual gifts. I think that everybody has got to have some type of intuition, but as far as these other psychic abilities and gifts that people want, spirit doesn't give that to everybody. And there's a reason for that. We will all be walking around like as super soldiers or whatever. What's that? Okay. So the tiger fell with fire. Okay. It says, I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. Then we have the butterfly with rebirth. You can reinvent yourself. Open to the rewards of change. You have the brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your life's journey. Being this beautiful butterfly. So yeah, you are going through a rebirth right now. The white sag, your protector, it says that you are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you to where you want to go. Away again, retreat into nature, because people think that you're just at a certain location all the time. And so they're setting shit up to try to frame you. So I would be going into nature. It says you are meant to create blessings with your magic. So yeah, you've got a white stag of protection. Literally. It's like the expecto patronum charm. Dolphin, play, swim and be happy, joy of living. Inhale confidence and exhale feel. Dive into your wisdom. Go with the flow. When you go with the flow, things become easier. Wow, the swan, Grace. You who glide across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. So we had the swan, which is grace, the dolphin, which is play, this white stag, which is protection, the butterfly, which is rebirth, the tiger, which is fire, the owl, which is magic, the heron, which is patience. Then we had the fox, cleverness, the frog, which is prosperity, the moose, which is wisdom, the cat, which is independence, the hummingbird, which is joy, the lynx, which is keeper of secrets, the puffin, which is partnership, the squirrel, being always prepared, the ladybug with good luck, the unicorn with infinite possibilities, the dragon with supernatural abilities, the sea otter, happiness, the coyote, revealer of truth, and the loon, being an intuitive. So yeah, being intuitive beings that you are, just continue to guide and help others. I feel like that's going to be the best thing. We're going to use this deck and get some messages from spirit to help you guys move forward in a positive direction to finish the reading out. But yeah, these people are not going to have a victory over you if you do everything that I was just saying. And all of that stuff was coming from the divine, and knowing things in the physical does help as well. It says, if you find yourself stuck in a situation that you're unhappy with, ask yourself if you are still there. Is it the fear of the unknown? A lot of the times we won't move forward from what we're going through because of the fear of the unknown. I'm going to tell you that you don't need to fear the unknown. I know it sounds scary because it's unknown, but it doesn't mean that it's negative. Okay. I've had many experiences with death and the unknown and a bunch of other things, and it's never been a negative experience for me. It's just the fear of the unknown that causes negativity. So it says leaving toxic situations or people can be the best thing that you could do for your soul and your spirit. Be fierce. So literally that's telling you, giving you double confirmation that these people that were working against you, to leave them alone. And if they're your family members or your in-laws, leave them alone, or anything, if they're anything like that. Says, slow down and take your time. There is no need to rush everything. You are already doing your part. Trust that what belongs in your life is already making its way towards you in divine timing. And the divine timing is literally like you getting into alignment. The moment that you do that, things will open up for you. Whatever was being denied, people were stealing your good fortune for some reason, and this is all being taken back from them. They're having to give back to you what they owe. Self-awareness is key. Take time today to go within and spend time with your soul. Go for a walk in nature and ground yourself. Listen, meditate, and listen to your favorite music. Whatever you enjoy, do that today. Whatever, and this is for your mental health and happiness. Whatever it is that you love to do, just take time to do it today. You know what I mean? Because literally, if you put off your happiness, you're just going to become a resentful person. And so life is to be enjoyed. It's not all about work, it's about play. And when you make your work play, you succeed. because there's so much joy in it. It's such a high vibration. Make today your new beginning. Try to leave any past mistakes in the past. Don't allow them to weigh you down any longer. Move forward today with the confidence and knowing that you have a better and brighter days ahead. I don't care how old you are. Everything that you've lived in the past is in the past. There's nothing you can do about the past other than heal it and by working on yourself. So yeah, living in the moment and focusing on the time that you have now, that's the way to stay in your power and to stay with a clear head, is by just living in the now moment. You are feeling somewhat confused by the events that are unfolding around you and the various seemingly contradictory information that is coming your way. So you could be feeling like you're getting contradictory information from spirit, like you could literally feel like, okay, maybe I'm supposed to stop something, and then something comes in and tells you to keep doing it. This confusion energy is not your energy. You're not a confused person. You know who you are, and you're not having an identity crisis. I feel that this energy is coming from somebody else, that's either in your family or close to you. It says, trust your instincts and do what they are telling you to do, and you will learn a lot about yourself and the direction that you want to take in your life. It says, if you think you are alone, you are not. We are beside you in all challenges that you face. Trust that outside resources will always be working with you to ensure the best outcome of every situation. We have your best interests at heart, and we love you. It's just the spirit realm reminding you guys of how loved you are, how adored you are, and how precious you are. You are more valuable than the most precious gem on this planet. You are more valuable than any amount of money that people could say on this planet. You are more valuable than that. It says, be true to yourself in all ways. Not everyone will get you. They can only understand from their level of perception. That's on them. No matter what people say, don't ever doubt your worth or the beauty that you hold within. Stand tall in your power. These people want you to doubt yourself and second guess yourself and not listen to your intuition, and they want you to be confused. So that's why it said that. It says, we see that you are on the brink of a breakthrough that you have patiently been waiting for. A situation is about to come full circle, which is what I was telling you guys, is that this whole situation is ending. It says, the lessons have been learned. This is a win-win situation for you. Trust that we are working behind the scenes to ensure the best outcome for you. Yeah, it's the ending of a cycle, all that good stuff. And these people don't have a leg up anymore over you. Your life is about to start moving quickly in some areas. Events that seem to have been on hold suddenly propel forward. Like I said, things that were being blocked are now going to be unblocked. Move with the flow and be mindful of what needs your attention the most. Make decisions rationally but sensibly. So any decision that you have to make it rationally but also sensibly. It says, find ways to fill your cup. Be self-full. Follow your heart and always trust your intuition. Go deep within, find your triggers, and address them one by one. These people are trying to intentionally trigger you, and so that's why this is important to go within, find those triggers, and heal them one by one. It says that self-healing is the best healing. Only then can you offer the best version of yourself. And so when you love yourself and you're healing yourself, it doesn't matter what anybody does to damage you, they won't be successful. Be clear about where you are putting your focus right now. Focus on your desired outcome. You have everything within to create the life of your dreams. Stop doubting yourself for once. This is your time. We've got you. The spiritual realm has got you. It's got your back. Perhaps you are reminded all too often just how quickly the phases in your life can shift. One change after another. You are learning to adapt and grow. This is like a huge evolution for you guys, a big upgrade coming in. Be kind and gentle with yourself, because like you guys are going through such amazing shifts, such big shifts of energy, that you just need to be really kind and patient with yourself as you go through these changes, because they may feel a little bit rocky, but I promise you, if anything's falling away from you, it's for the better. Don't place limits upon yourself. You are an infinite being with unlimited potential. You can have and be anything that you want. Don't hold yourself back or allow anyone else to. This is your life. Live your truth and remain heart-centered at all times. This is your life. It is meant to be. If it is meant to be, it will be. You do not have to force it or convince anyone or worry over it. Let it flow, let it be, and let it come to you. You are attracting everything that you need. Trust in the timing of life. And it says, make sure that you don't start seeing yourself through the eyes of those who do not value you. Don't see yourself through the eyes of these people working against you, because that's their perception is incorrect. Okay, it says you are not what people think of you. Just because people think and say, oh, my ear just started ringing. Just because people think and say things about you doesn't change the fact that they're not accurate. You are not what people think of you. Says, don't allow negative emotions to fester. If you are feeling frustrated, angry, or hurt, for example, just acknowledge that. Instead of fighting your feelings, go with them and work with them. Then you can truly heal, and you can really, and your healing journey can really begin. Make it your mission to accept all parts of you, the good and what you perceive to be the imperfections. Don't look for any outside validation. It's already within you. Once you realize your true beauty and potential, you will never doubt yourself again. If your mindset is fixed, try to free yourself from that. Rise above it. It's basically breaking free of Saturn's black cube that's got our consciousness bound. It says, don't place limitations on what you think you can achieve. Don't stand in your own way. Allow yourself to flourish in all ways. Welcome abundance in all forms into your life. Resilience is one of the strongest qualities that you have. It has gotten you through so many trials and tribulations in the past, and it will continue to do so. Lean on that inner tower of strength anytime that you need it. You've got this. Yeah, be confident. Again, I don't know what BBC is, but yeah, I haven't been really answering people's individual questions on this reading, and I'm about to close it out. But yeah, I don't know what BBC stands for, if that's an abbreviation for something. Sit in silence for a moment and listen. The answers that you have been seeking are finally coming to you. Truly trust and believe that you are going to make it and be exactly where you need to be. We are on this journey with you. Hang in there. It's not going to be much longer. So yeah, the success that you're wanting is not going to be much longer. It's time to stop letting worry rule you. Okay. Instead, get excited about your future and what it will bring. What energy and emotion you put out comes back to you. With the little conscious effort on your part, that happy ending can always be yours. Believe that. Also, start separating your energy from the energy of other people, because yeah, you need to just keep continuing to rebuke and revoke that. It says, don't lose sight of this truth. You came here to evolve and grow. It is necessary to experience the difficult times. That is when you will grow the most. There is always a light at the end of the tunnel. Be proud of your journey. And it says, trust the wait. You are being prepared for your blessings. So if you've been feeling like your blessings were blocked or that they're not coming in, this is confirmation to just trust and wait. You're being prepared to be able to actually receive and accept those blessings. Okay. It says that things you are going through now are not random. Trust and follow the universe, and trust the flow of the universe. Excuse me. It says, accept where you are at this moment. Only then you can begin to move forward. Be clear about your intentions. This makes it easier for us and the universe to help you. Doors will open unexpectedly. Be ready. So this is just telling you that all of the stuff that you're been through, all the doors that were closed in your face will start opening. And again, you're going to realize that some of the doors that you were wanting to open or gain access to were not even a part of your destiny, and that, you could have been misled. And that's why rejection sometimes is protection. So also know that, but trust in that the universe has your back. Trust that the Most High God has your back and that you are loved. You have a personal, real relationship with the Most High. And it's through going within that you gain that. So the only thing that can stop you guys from succeeding is you. So don't allow your worries, insecurities, or doubts, because those feelings don't even really belong to you. Your true natural self, your higher self, doesn't experience those low vibrational thoughts. That's why when we try to connect with our higher self, but we're in a low vibration, a lower frequency, and we're thinking things that go against our higher self, then we won't be connecting with our higher self. We'll be trying to connect and feeling like we're not getting a connection through. But when we align our frequency, because the higher self loves us so much that it's never going to lower its frequency to come down into whatever bullshit drama is going on. So it's like, if you want to connect with your higher self, you've got to be of a high vibration and be in alignment with the thoughts that your higher self actually thinks. And once you become aware of these thoughts, you'll know that you are beloved by the universe, okay? And that these thoughts are all beneficial for you. Okay, you guys, thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. I appreciate you guys for being here. You are awesome. Know that I am so proud of you. Know that God is so proud of you. You guys are on the right path. You're doing the right things, thinking the right thoughts, moving in the right direction, and you're going to be celebrated. I'm here to celebrate you, and the rest of the world will celebrate you as well. So it's only a matter of time where your success becomes even much bigger than it is now. So thank you guys for being here. Please like the video, hit the notification bell, and make sure that you guys have subscribed to this platform and the other platform that's in the description box below. There's a link to it. Okay, make sure that you subscribe to both of those, like the video, all that good stuff. Hit the notification bell so you're notified of every time that I go live, so that you don't miss out on any of the messages that Spirit has for you. All right, you guys, I'm sending you love and light and encouragement, and I hope that you guys are doing well and that you have a wonderful day, okay? Give you guys air hugs, lots of love. If you feel any type of energy that you don't like, remember Psalm 91 and reading the prayer to Archangel Michael. Psalm 91 and Archangel Michael prayer, because that will remove the Psalm 91 will put up a barrier of protection, so that these people that try to put snares out and trip you up and that stuff, that you'll be shielded from that, and you'll be under God's wing, metaphorically. But also the prayer to Archangel Michael will, when you do that prayer will actually it'll cut cords with anybody that shouldn't be in your energy. It'll detach them, and then basically it will extract that person from your energetic field. Okay, and it will provide you protection from any demonic influence that they may be under. All right, you guys, peace be with you. I'll see you in the next reading. Okay, bye. Have a good day.